TV, TV ya kuwewe dete mono, yukitana mururuma monenema, ira memera kianaro ndio mirwage koyo.
Amukira ngithi ciakwa mwiroreri wa TV ya Njata ngehoka ati muthenya waku ni ukoretwo wi mwega. Nini ndagiuka nigetha tukorwo tukirora maria memethe-ini citu cia mohoro muthenya wa umuthi, na hamwe na maria nguhaririirie ni ati muikariri giti wa kamiti ya IEBC ni akoretwo acemanitie na kamiti ya kurwa na ungumania ya Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Na nyumba ithatu cia mohoro gucemania na bunge ya Senate igi ukinyaniria nigetha makorwo makimenya kihonia gia thina uria ukoretwo ho wa nyumba ici ithatu cia mohoro gukorwo ihoreirio mitambo ya analog. Na kuma nja wa bururi wa Libya kuria ruhonge rwa ugitiri rwa UN rukorwo rukimehereria mukana wa matharaita uria rwamekiriire. Na tugithi mathako-ini ni ati Real Madrid ni mahurite FC Sheikh na bao 2-0 naho ni ati ngucanio cia ciama cia mubira no irathi na mbere guku bururi-ini. Ni ndo mau ni mangi maingi nyitanira nani mohoro-ini ndukae kwehera mitambo-ini ni njitagwo Wanjiru wa Mora. Kurumirira nyumba ithatu cia mohoro kuhorerio mitambo ya analog riu kamiti ya bunge ya Senate igi ukinyaniria ni cemanitie na arugamiriri a nyumba ici cia mohoro ni gukaririria ciigi uhoro uyu na gwetha njira cia kunina nditingano gatagati gacio na ruhonge rwa ukinyaniria rwa Communications Authority. Na toria mwandiki witu wa mohoro Noel Lucy Nyambura aratariria ni ati nyumba ici cia mohoro no ithiete na mbere na kumenereria thirikari undu umwe na ruhonge ruru ni undu wa kumahoreria mitambo ya analog itekumahe ihinda ria kwihariria kuona ati ni mahuthiri besha nyingi muno hari kwagirithia mitambo ino ya analog.
Akiaria ri kamiti-ini ya Senate neria gutongoragio ni muikariri giti Amos Wako, David Kiforo uria ni muikariri giti wa kambuni ya Nation Media no igire ni mahuthirite muigana wa ciringi bilioni 40 kugacirithia mitambo ya analog na kuga ni wega mitambo iyo igitirwo.
One that came that as we migrate to digital platforms, it was very important to protect the already existing infrastructure. Because technically there is no difference between analog and digital. So it's just the manner of propagating the signals, but the infrastructure is essentially the same. So the task force that was set up at that time recognized the need not to throw the existing infrastructure that people like ourselves, the three media houses, had invested over time, amounting to close to 40 billion shillings. And that seemed to be both logical and okay.
Kiforo ni aregania na murugamo wa ministry ya ukinyaniria wa kuga ni maregete guthamira digital magitigira kuhaguka kwa wonjoria na oiga mareheirwo mitambo icigo 21 tu.
We were given frequencies, 21 frequencies in some of the locations. The digital transmission sites in the country are 56. So basically we were given 21 locations, which are not even half enough to cover what we have been doing. Notwithstanding the fact that in fact currently the TV ownership between the three of us, we control by 80%. So we asked them, when we asked for the frequencies for the rest of the country, we are told they are not available, you wait until we migrate, a lot of stories. But it is worth noting, Honorable Chairman, that when we are being told and being given 21 frequencies, PANG, the Chinese company, had already 120 frequencies out of the 211 that the CAK had allocated. We found this totally baffling because even from a security point of view, how do you entrust your communication infrastructure to a foreign-owned company, which at that particular point in time, we were not even sure they had even Kenyan partners around. So we found it very odd, and we said, perhaps it is only in Kenya where a foreign company can go to a country and be given the lion's share of the telecommunication infrastructure.
Na Senator wa Kisumu Anyang' Nyong'o nioigire mwene kambuni ya Royal Media SK Macharia ni acukagirwo gukorwo eigire mitambo mingi na kuhinyiriria nyumba ingi cia mohoro.
That you amassed so many frequencies that now giving frequencies to FM stations is a problem to the authority. That was another anti-competitive behavior. Could you clarify that accusation by the authority?
Oho, Senator wa Mombasa Omar Hassan ni ahinyiriire nyumba ici ithatu cia mohoro kuruta wira hatari muthutukanio wa kiuteti. David Kiforo ni akinyiriire kuga matihariirie thamira ino ya digital. Kugi nakuo kurumira thogora wa maguta gucoka thi riu murugamiriri munene wa ruhonge rwa matatu owners association Simon Kimutai hamwe na anyiti itemi a ruhonge ruu ni maruguritie marihi meru ma ngari cia guthie thabari ndaya na niguo Akenya mateithike kuguithio kuu. Akiaria na andiki a mohoro, Kimutai ni ugite ni maikarite thi na makaiguithaniria kuguithia marihi mau onokorwo indo ta spare parts cia ngari no ithiite na mbere kuhaica bei.
What I would say is that there are justifications at times when fares go up because of journey time. An area probably where you normally take 30 minutes and you take 2 hours, it is qualified by that for you to be able to pay more. But somehow we want the officials of a route to state that and paste their fare charts in the vehicle that when it rains, this is what you are supposed to pay, as opposed to having habitual hike of fares. I think it's unfortunate that people have to suffer when it rains, and yet it's just a natural happening. And we would want to urge members, do not arbitrarily or do not let the conductor decide on fares. Fares must be pasted on the inner part of the vehicle that would show the off-peak time, the peak time, and the rainy time, so that people can be able to budget. And I believe members will listen to this and will be able to take up this.
Kurumirira uhoro ucio riu aria mariumaga Nairobi guthie na nyuki maririhaga ciringi 400 handu wa ciringi 450 ta hau kabere kahinda-ini kau. Nake muikarigiti wa Kijagon Culture Center Njoroge Gathigi ni oritie ene matatu matuike a kuguithia thogora ucio amu ni mamairirie gwika uguo kuma hindi ria maguta maguire kahinda-ini ka kiumia kimwe riu kihituku.
Riu bururi witu ni ukoragwo na maundu mena hinya muno na methina thirikari marikeje kwanira ati betu ni arengo ona utamata wana indo cia mwethe matocio no riri andu a matatu matire marenga mbeca maturihagia mbeca ogoro muno makiri thirikari marore horocio wakira wananji matie kuhatirika muno.
Jata TV jitago Lucy Nyabura.
Muthenya wa muthi muikaririgiti wa kamite ya ithurano na mihaka ya IEBC niwe Isaac Hassan ni kinyetie mbere ya kamite ya kurwana ungumania ya Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission ni gucokia ciuria ciegie kamite iyo gukorwo ya mukirire ihaki kuma kuri kambuni imwe mwena wa UK niguo kumahe kandarathi ya guthondeka maratathi ma ithurano. Akiaria Hassan ni oritie andiki a mohoro matige kumutwira na handu ha uguo meterere uthuthuria urike otoria uthuthuria urekirwo mwena wa UK. O hindi yo minister wa mahinya kuthirwo niwe Davis Churchill marina commissioner wa IEBC niwe James Onswago no mekinyetie mbere ya kamiti ino.
Muikarĩrigiti wa ruhonge rwa mĩhaka na ithurano Isaac Hassan ni ekinyirie mbere ya ruhonge rwa mĩtugo na kurwa na ungumania gucokia ciuria ciugie ungumia wa mbeca hindi ya uguri wa indo cia ithurano.
We are not called to give evidence. We are not called to give statements. So it's not, I think, correct, Francis, to say because somebody was jailed in UK, the same should apply to Kenyans here. I think those people have been given a fair trial. They were investigated, they were called, they gave their statements, they got a lawyer, they defended themselves, and they were found guilty by a court of law.
Hassan nĩoigĩte we ndarĩ na mahĩtia ma ungumia wa mbeca na ongerera atĩ andũ a nyũmba cia mohoro nĩ maramwĩkũĩra gũkorwo na mahĩtia ũndũ ũrĩa oririe meterere uthuthuria. Akiaria rĩrĩa gwĩkinyĩtie ruhonge-inĩ rũu, Hassan nĩongereire atĩ nĩ egũthiĩ na mbere kũnyitanĩra na ruhonge rũu na oiga arehoka uthuthuria ũcio nĩ ũkũmwehereria mahĩtia marĩa arekũĩrwo.
Just because you have made up your mind as some media houses to convict us in the court of public opinion doesn't mean that we are guilty. I am myself innocent of all these allegations. I've been taken through the mud by some of the media houses. I feel very bad about it. I hope that these investigations will vindicate me.
Uthuthuria ucio utabanirio ofici-inĩ cia ruhonge rwa kurwa na ungumania kwa ihinda rĩa mathaa merĩ. Kũngĩ nakuo Atongoria a kiama gia TNA kuma icagi-inĩ nĩ maugĩte nĩ maranyita mbaru ikinya rĩa kiama kĩu kũnyitanĩra na kiama kĩa UDF gũthondeka kiama kĩerũ kĩa JAP. Ũhoro ũyũ ũrekereirio nĩ atongoria arĩa megwĩkinyĩtie ofici-inĩ cia kiama kĩu kwarĩrĩria ũhoro ũyũ. Mwandĩki mũkaru wa kiama kĩu Onyango Olo nĩ augire atongoria othe nĩ metĩkanĩirie ũnyitanĩri ũcio kũgerera gũthingata kwa mawatho na mĩtaratara. Oho, Onyango nĩ ongereire atĩ nĩ maranyita mbaru mũrũĩrĩri wa gĩturwa gĩa Kajiado ya gatagatĩ na kiama kĩa JAP, na ongerera atĩ atongoria acio nĩ megũthiĩ na mbere gũtheremithia kiama kĩu matũũra-inĩ. Nũngari wa Mboi, Njata TV, Nairobi.